wasn't it?
It was definitely a wow factor. Never seen it scored before ever in competition.
And it made a precedent. It set a precedent, doesn't it?
It did. It did. And as a referee, we've talked about this before. You have to make a split-second decision based on your experience. And
but who'd think we'd see that kick done in Kata competition?
Exactly. And it looks fabulous. It looks great. It's something different you can bring to the program. And it was Kiyoshimiz of Japan who performed that scorpion kick against the amazing world champion Rafael Aguirre. It was a cracking match, wasn't it? But it's time for Kata again, and this is the last of our events here at the World Championships in Tenerife for cadet, junior and under 21. This is the female team Kata, and it is between Egypt and Spain. Egypt performing the Kata Ansu, and Spain have allocated to perform the Kata Anan. Egypt will come out first in red.
Stouts at the bow.
All three players 18 years old.
Well, they're performing the Shotokan version of Unsu. Quite a popular version that's performed at the World Championships.
Some of the
transitions.
Yeah, some of the players in the early open sequence would hit the gi to make it sound hard, but that seems to have gradually come out of the Kata performances.
It does risk them losing that technical performance criteria. Zana Cassis, head judge from Australia.
Here we come into the jump and the external cue from the crowd.
Nice.
But the judges certainly won't be holding that against the team. It's outside of their control. 4 minutes, 18 seconds left.
Good finish.
To do the bunkai. Good finish, as you say.
Good focus. But only half over. Had some nice rhythm to it. Good flow.
Yeah, absolutely. Good flow. There's that familiar, what's now becoming familiar, Jordan Yoko, Gary and the Zuki. Good height, great lift.
And a good recovery as well.
Still 2.5 minutes of the time remaining.
Seems effortless.
There's great flow. I mean, we're both sitting here enjoying the performance as much as everybody else, I'm sure, watching. Team Egypt. Clever choreography. And with 45 seconds left of the 6-minute time, the bow stops the clock. And they can't do anything else now but to go off the tatami and watch the performance of the Kata Anan from Team Spain.
So Anan is classified as a Shitoru Kata. But he was first introduced to the World Championships back in the 80s by ex-world champion Suguo Sakamoto from Japan and his school Ryu. And since then, he's become very popular within the karate competition.
A good opening sequence as well. Gary's
Judges will be comparing the synchronization of both teams as well as the power, speed, balance, stances.
the coach for Team Spain, Pepe Cabanel. With Pepe Cabanel part of the Spanish male team, and the other coach is Lorenzo. Now on to the bunkai. 4 minutes left to go.
This side kick, hook kick combination seems quite popular at Kata bunkai.
It certainly does. Sakamoto Sensei would have approved, or does approve.
I'm not quite too sure. Oh, spinning hook kick.
And that's perhaps the difference between competition kata and traditional kata.
That's right.
That's the thing, isn't it?
A lot of the kata have hidden techniques or hidden bunkai.
There are a couple of examples of the techniques without the hikate, without that recoil.
That's right. So the judges will really looking whether this bunkai reflects the movements in the kata itself.
It's a clever little sequence.
Interesting.
In the throws. We do see other martial arts coming into bunkai performance, judo and jiu-jitsu and aikido. So many martial arts share a very rich history and armory of technique.
Most karate schools do perform the locks, the throws. Coming towards the end now.
1 minute, 20 seconds left, still to go.
And there's the classical start and finish to
as they katas. And here's the end of the kata and the bow, and it stops the clock. Seconds still to go. Not needed. Just down to the decision of the judges now. Is it going to be Team Spain or Team Egypt for the gold medal and the world title?
So weighing up both performances, let's see what the judges come up with.
And it's a 3-2 vote in favour of Team Egypt.
Spain will be disappointed with that, especially in front of their home crowd. But it was a close performance for both sides.
Well, it was indeed. But the elation from the Egyptian team. 3-2 just shows how close it was, and even if it's a 5-0 or a 4-1, it can still be incredibly close. And changes are afoot with the judgment of Kata potentially for the Olympics moving forward. Who knows? What do you think?
I'd say more about the scoring criteria may change and how that is assessed as well.
Somebody's excited. And so are the crowd. Fabulous. Well done, Egypt. Great win. Great world title. Time for celebration. Huge congratulations to all of the athletes for such fabulous performances. There's the Jodan Yokogiri and the push-off from Team Spain. That clever rollover in the throw. To impress everybody, to show them who they are and where they are. On to the last of our medals ceremony. This is the Kata team for cadet and junior female. First bronze medal going to Team Russia. Iran and Russia. Silver medal going to Team Spain. And the final medal to be presented here in day 3 of the 10th World Karate Championships for cadets, juniors and under 21 goes to Team Egypt in the Kata team for cadet and junior female category. The medalists for the female team Kata, cadet and junior category. World champions, Egypt.